Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be going over all of the collectibles in Halo Infinite. This is part 7 of 8. So we are going to start off and work our way all the way around and end up back in the south part of this island. So we are at Fob November and we're going to grab the propaganda tower just to the northeast. Then there's a Spartan Core just north of that. Then we got a Spartan Locker, if you keep following the edge all the way around. And then just up here you kind of could see the ring there. We have one of the Forerunner Artifacts. And we will start to get some achievements popping in this one because we're collecting all the ends of them, or some of them. Next from there we are going to go towards the island. This is just to the south of Fob November. And there is a audio log on here. And then here's the location of that. We're going to keep going in that same general direction. We now have a armor locker here. And there's that on the map. Going to continue in the same direction. We got another propaganda tower. And once you're done with that, this is like a detached island part. And we're going to grab the skull. This is the Famine Skull. I can't remember off the top of my head what this one does, but here's the location of that. And then we're going to go to back to the north again. So right here towards the beacon. And right before we go into that room, there is an audio log right on the right hand side. Then we're going to work our way back down the road. We got a Spartan Core here. And then from this one we have another Spartan Core. This one is kind of in a weird spot, like in the ground. So I just kind of came up from underneath it with the wasp, and you could do it on foot. It's just the wasp makes it a little bit faster. So we'll grab this Spartan Core here, then we're going to go back to the north. We got a propaganda tower on the opposite side, so the north side of this big hill, and we're getting shot at by a Banshee, but we got that. Here's the location. And now we are going to go to the Spartan Core, but before we get that, there's actually a audio log down here, right next to it. So we'll grab this, then we'll grapple back up, and then here's that Spartan Core. And then we'll get back in the wasp. Now we are at a data pad, which is at the Riven Gate area. This is just outside the Riven Gate. And then now we are at a Spartan Core just south of there. And then we're going to grab the other four that are in Riven Gate. So coming from there, there's this main building. If you come down, there's an audio log right in front of this. And then before you run back, you'll have to go down the hallway to your right, and then all the way in the back. Can't quite see it yet. There we go. The Spartan Core. This one threw me off. I had to come back for it. But that's where it is. So yeah, I didn't get these in the exact order. And then if you fly straight across, there's one over here. Audio log, that is. And we'll just get back in our wasp. This one is towards the entrance on the left side. So the west side, I guess. And there's an audio log here. And now we are at the armor locker, which looks like it's right next to that Spartan Core, but obviously the Spartan Core is down inside that base. And now we were by where the Black Eye Skull is. This is on the map. It looks like it's at the Black Eye Skull. There's a little pond area above that. We're going to grab this audio log, and then I'm going to let this run just a little bit. We're going to actually go right off the cliff on the waterfall, and I will show you. I'll try to activate the thing, and so you can see a little bit in there. You can actually see the skull light up there. You can barely see the entrance, so it's really tough to see, and when you get into the waterfall, it makes it even worse, as you can see here. So it's kind of tricky how to get in there. The easiest thing to do is just look at where you need to go before you get close to the waterfall, and then grapple up into it. Yeah, so it's kind of a small hole. And even if you get close to it on the inside, it gives you that water effect. And then here's the skull. Grab that. And then from here, we're going to make our way a little bit further downriver. There is another armor locker here. Then we're going to work our way up to the northeast. There is a propaganda tower. So here's that. And we're going to kind of go in this direction for a little bit. There is an armor locker up here in pretty much the exact same direction. And then, if you saw there quick, that was where we were at the armor locker. Now we're up at the propaganda tower. And then from here, we're going to go a little bit further northeast, all the way towards the top of the island. There's another armor locker here. And then we're going to work our way back down towards the south. You'll see there's a big hole here, right next to this rock. So we're just going to fly down in here. There's going to be a Spartan Core and a audio log down here. So Spartan Core is easy to find. It's right here, right next to us. And then if you follow where I run, you can find the audio log. So it's just up here around the corner to our left. So it's this direction. And then it's another left here. And now you can kind of see it there. And then we're going to go to the artifact just to the west of there. Once we get that, hop back in our Wasp. We're going to go to the Spartan Core. Again, to the west. This one, the entrance is a little weird. It's at the bottom again. A lot of these are underground or in weird, kind of somewhat hard to reach spots. So you'll run in there, you'll go find that. It's not too far back, obviously you can see it's sort of towards the front. Now we are at the next, I forget what these bases are called, but we're at the next one here, and we're going to grab the Spartan Core. We grab the audio log on the bottom of this. And we'll hop back in our Wasp. And now we are going to grab the Thunderstorm Skull. And I would suggest not parking your vehicle where I did, because mine's just tumbling. So if you can find a better spot and grapple up, that would probably be ideal. And then now we are at the farthest north island. It's really, really tall area. So that place that we were at is just to our left, just down here. But here's our audio log. And now we're going to grab this propaganda tower over here. Work our way back this way. And we got a armor locker. So now we're kind of just headed south. This one's pretty easy on the cliff side here. After this, we're headed to Fob Juliet. Again, just south of here. And we'll grab the audio log on Juliet. And now we are just across the road from Juliet, towards the south. And then now there's like a little pond. Where these missiles land is exactly where we're going to go. Well, I guess maybe not exactly, but very close to it. I think they were a little short, but you can see the audio log here. And then from here, there is a audio log and a Spartan, or 2 audio logs and a Spartan Core. So the Spartan Core is again down underground. This one's in a Forerunner facility to my left. There it is. And then we're gonna grab 2 audio logs. So when you're looking at this waterfall, which is just here in a second. When you're looking at this waterfall, it's gonna be all the way up right next to the portion where it actually like lands or whatever. So here it is, now you can see it. And then we're going to drive or fly or grapple, I guess. North of here, there's another audio log. And that's under this pelican here. And straight behind us is the Spartan Core. So I'm kind of leaving this. So that's exactly where it is on the map. There's the Spartan Core. So we're going to go to this propaganda tower first and then the Spartan Core. And here's the propaganda tower. Put a few shots into there. That's destroyed. And here is the Spartan Core. So the audio log we just got is straight in front of us on that hill up there with the crashed pelican. So here's the Spartan Core. And the graveyard island's just behind us. And now this one's kind of off towards the middle-ish area on the kind of the detached island just south of that Ordo Mall guy. Now we're going to go to the Spartan Core. This one, I came in from the top. It looks like there's probably multiple ways in, but this is just how I came in because I had a wasp. So came in from the top, grabbed it, and went right back out the same way, obviously because that's where I parked. And that was very easy, the core was right there. Now we're going to grab the armor locker over here.
Sounds familiar.
And then there is the artifact. These are towards the north part of the sort of smaller island. And you guys should start getting some achievement pops here because we're starting to collect the last of them. So we just got that propaganda tower and we got 2 more. Well, 2 more in a row, I should say. So we'll destroy this one. There we go. And now we got this one way down here towards the south part of the island. And as soon as you get this, if you turn to your left, there's going to be an armor locker, and it's just on the closer face to you. So just over there is where we destroyed it. And now we are going to go to the last area here. We got a Spartan Core. And then inside we have an audio log. And we have another audio log sort of on one of these cliff faces. I shouldn't say on the face, but there's a little pile down over here. You can see it now. There's a little area where you can land on. I was going to say pile of grass, but that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's just over here. I'm getting close. Now you can see it. And then from here, we're going to head back up north. So yeah, that's where we just came from. Grab this audio log. Go back to the north. We have a propaganda tower. And then we're going to grab Fob Hotel, which is just north of that. So we got the propaganda tower down. And here is Fob Hotel. So we'll land this quickly. Let's hop out. And that's just over here, towards the front. I guess I don't know which side's the front side, but whatever, it's at this side. And then we are now in the Banished Facility Annex Ridge, I think it is. As soon as you come in from this corner, there's one right next to us, and then if you take a turn to the left, all the way in the back corner over here, we have an audio log. And then from here, we're going to go out towards that middle area, and then there's an area that goes indoors, so we're going to go in there. And once we come up here, there's one on this other side of this grav lift. You're going to want to go around, otherwise you get pushed up. Grab that. And then we're just above the building we were just in, so right behind that building, towards the south side, is where this one is, this audio log, just to my right. So I'm kind of giving you a little view of where it is. The other one is in the opposite corner. So here is us flying across. It is in this side. You can kind of start to see some of the stuff. There it is. So now we're working our way back towards where we started and where we want to finish. Alright, now we have a propaganda tower straight south of here. So blow that up. There is a lot of banshees in this area as well. So here is the audio log. Or the next audio log, I should say. Alright, and now we are headed to Fob Kilo, which is just to the northeast. Once we grab this, we are headed to a little bit south and more east, towards the Forerunner facility. This one is kind of back in a little crevice, where the two mountains kind of connect together. There's an audio log sitting over here. So we'll grab that. Here's the location of that. And we'll move on to the next one here. Now we're in another one of those Forerunner facilities. And we grab the audio log. Here's the Spartan Core. Another achievement pop. We have a weapons or armor locker just off behind us here. And obviously I upgraded all my thrusters. So I'm getting that achievement as well because we have all the Spartan Cores. And then same thing for our drop wall. Now we are headed towards the propaganda tower, which is just to the east of that Forerunner facility. And now we are towards the bottom part, right where the islands kind of disconnect or connect, I guess. There's an armor locker over here. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And hop back in the Wasp. My Wasp is getting destroyed by all the Banshees, but there's another one. This one's all the way down at the bottom. Obviously we have another Banshee on us. And here's that. I actually ended up hijacking one of their Banshees because they were shooting at me as I was trying to get this. And now we were on Fob Lima. And here's the audio log. Then there's another audio log just to the right or to the south on the map from there. And after this audio log, we have just one armor locker left. And that's towards the southeast again. And as you can see on the map, it says we have one more skull and two more audio logs to collect. Those are the ones that are in the facility to the east. It's just, you have to do the main campaign mission to get them. And so I'll include that and all the rest of it into the next section. So stay tuned for part number 8. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.